We received another letter from OFMDFM. Again, unbelievable. And what they want to know, the YouTube page belonging to FairMedia. It is unclear who owns and operates FairMedia, what assets it owns and how these were funded. There is potentially a serious breach of contract if these activities have been delivered using recording equipment from funds provided by OFMDFM through interim capacity funding 2008-2009. FairMedia is Willie Fraser on YouTube, has been from 1998 with our website. They've been after us in reference to our website for a number of years, basically trying to silence us. When they realised they couldn't do that, they're now on about YouTube. Now, they want to know what assets FairMedia have. Basically, how can we do all this? Well, here's our assets. You can see that camera was bought in London by myself with my own money, and that's what I use to put out our message. Nothing belonging to anybody else, nothing funded by anybody else, but bought by Willie Fraser out of Willie Fraser's own pocket. Now, this is what we're dealing with. In one hand, they're funding these events for to tell about the hunger strikers or collusion or the Glenanne gang. They're flying people to America, put them up in 5-star hotels, 5-star hotels, all funded by OFMDFM. And then they have the cheek to ask, where do we have the ability? We now have the ability to get our message out, and no matter how much they try. And these human rights organisations that talk about people's human rights, we're talking about the freedom of speech here. These people are trying to silence our freedom of speech. That they butchered our families for 35 years, and now OFMDFM is trying to silence the very words that come out of our mouth. We don't have a right to speak out. That's not democracy, that's dictatorship. And I would ask the people, if they're prepared to do that with us, what chance has the ordinary man on the street got if he's got a view or an opinion that he would like to air? FairMedia is just a name used on YouTube. It's a name that I use. Instead of William Fraser, it's called FairMedia. Instead of William Fraser Media. But they want to silence that, and they want to know what assets we have. I'll tell you one thing, we have no oil tankers, we have no 40-foot loads of cigarettes, we have no northern bank robberies, we have no bank machines being taken out of the walls, we have no VAT evasion, tax evasion, we have none of that. The millions upon millions that has been into the coffins to the provies, that's what we're fighting again. That's how pernickety and how silly this whole thing has become. Like, did Fair use equipment belonging to the organisation to do YouTube videos? In other words, to get their message out. These will fund these people and the like of them to tell what they did to our people. Remember, while the hunger strikers were on the hunger strike, there was hundreds of people killed and maimed on the streets of Northern Ireland. Where's the story about them? That's the story we're telling. We're trying to do it with a camera that I bought, where these people are getting funded hand over fist to tell about the murderous scum and what they did to our community. Only they'll spice it up a bit. Looking back, moving forward, the hunger strikers, They want to commemorate the hunger strikers. But look at this here. It's being funded by the European Union and by the lottery. Big slap up meal. A big slap up meal. Heaven only knows how much is being spent. You have people like McFarland. Well, anybody that knows anything about the IRA knows who that is and knows what his past is. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. We've been investigated from July. From July, these auditors, and this is what they come back with, a list of silly points. They're just trying everything they can to get rid of us, to destroy us, to wipe out the past. Like I said before, we're their conscience, and they want rid of their conscience. Well, we ain't going anywhere. I'll say that again. From July, they have been investigating Fair and trying everything they can to uncover something. That's the way it is. They're persecuting us, and they think if they persecute us long enough that we'll go away. Well, we were persecuted for 35 years by the Provies, and we didn't go anywhere. So it looks like we're now being persecuted by our own, by OFMDFM, which is Sinn Fein, DUP.